Hot take.
And we're back. Hot takes.
So we talked about aliens. So aliens. It's always aliens. It's always aliens. Um, I think we're actually. I mean, I said like we don't talk about aliens much, but you kind of mentioned this beforehand in the show, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll take. I have a hot take on that. And this is kind of the reason why I don't talk about aliens. I think we're gonna
Let's
try to
go.
find someone for space explorer just to write about like UFO, UAPs,
Yeah,
kind of things, because people are interested in it. It's just
dude.
not what I'm interested in. Like,
Let's get the conspiracy theory percolating. Let's go.
all right, ready? Here's my thoughts about aliens. If there are extraterrestrial life out there and they're looking for intelligent life, why do you think they'd find that stuff here? We're talking about a civilization who once probably was very similar to us, divided across their planet, have somehow are now unified to be able to travel across the universe. Why would they look upon us and be like, "Oh, look at all these people fighting each other and
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and not and hating each other just because of simple things? Why would they come down here? Why would they think that's intelligent?" Like,
I don't know, but
it,
I have so I always think so. I always relate, and I guess you should in some aspect, but I always
mhm,
relate space travel, no matter what, to time travel.
yeah,
Um, no, well, you can't see it, but I'm a giant Back to the Future nerd. That's
I love
my
it.
favorite movie of all time. Anyway, that's for another podcast. So, um, I always equate space to time travel. So I'm always thinking like whenever I think of aliens, I immediately go to if they're coming here, they're going back in time to see how much life sucked at one
Hmm.
point.
And I love,
I don't
and
think anybody's
there's
coming forward in time to us. That's all I'm
I have
saying.
an yeah, and another thing about it is like both of these ideas, the one I talked before and mine, are not like original in my ideas. I think it's probably come from Neil deGrasse Tyson. I think it's who I heard it from first, and I kind of just like went with it. I'm like, yes, I totally agree with that. Um, the other one is we send a lot of military out into space. I mean,
Mhm.
all but one person who stepped foot on the moon was military. Neil Armstrong wasn't technically active military went, but he was retired Navy. Um, a lot, the vast majority of our astronauts today, no matter who they come from, whether they come from Russia, United States, China, overseas,
Some military
primarily,
base, yeah,
yeah, a lot of them are military
foundation nerds,
based.
yeah.
So I'm like, man, what if like a strictly scientific and peaceful nation, a civilization, finds Earth and they see us sending our best pilots, our best military members of our military to space. They're like, oh my gosh, they're going to invade space. We must eradicate them before they invade us. They're a threat.
Well, you just
That
described every like sci-fi movie plot ever.
maybe that's why Independence Day happened. They weren't there because that they weren't mean people. They just saw us as a threat.
Yeah, yeah,
We were sending our military people into space. They're just like, oh well, we're just gonna end these people.
yeah. Or
Ugh.
we'll send our best soldiers after you now.
Yeah. So I don't know that it's not really like that big of a hot take because I think it's been said a lot by other people. But I think we need to stop looking out for intelligent life and try to build more intelligent life here. So
Well,
is that a hot take? I think that was a hot take.
I think yeah, there's a hot take. I
Yeah.
think when you mean intelligent life, you're not necessarily
I
talking
think we need
a
to
more intelligent
we need to
species
look
than
at we need
us.
to yeah we need to
No,
look
but
at us.
when they're looking out, like let's just say
Yeah.
X company has a mission to look for intelligent life. It's not
Mhm.
necessarily saying we want to find life that's smarter than the human race,
We're
right?
looking for
It's like
life at all.
life exists,
Life that
right? And
can
that
live.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Intelligent
like
life as in like
purposely having a meaning, not just like
yeah. I would
a
say like
parasite or something
I
like
don't
that.
know what they're looking for, but I would probably didn't if they find like ants on another world. That's pretty intelligent life.
Yeah,
Like that's
yeah,
like their
yeah, I agree.
civilization. Like they're actually building stuff.
Yeah,
I think like when we're looking like when all these people are all concerned about whether or not aliens exist. I'm like it doesn't really matter because like we need like that doesn't really we need to fix we have so much stuff like we need to fix. Let me just fix those. Like, can we stop worrying about whether or not there's other civilizations out there?
yeah,
Because that's just gonna like confuse everything more. So
yeah.
so yeah.
Although you do
But
bring an interesting point with this question. And I'm just going to go ahead and give this as a freebie. I'm sure it's been thought of in a million Hollywood
mhm.
idea pitch rooms. But what if, and if any writers out there, Hollywood writers or TV show writers, showrunners, whoever are watching, what if the pitch idea is coming to Earth, but from the alien point of view versus the other way? Where we always film like our
Can
point of
we
view of like an alien
the
invasion, right?
the
What
third
if like
Independence Day movie is just a documentary on the original movie from the
yeah,
alien
yeah, but from
side.
the alien side. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. There you go. Yeah.
I would love that. Can that
Yeah.
if that was the third Independence Day movie, which I don't know, they'll come out with the trilogy, but that would be the perfect trilogy.